friends, welcome back. It's Posh Crystal. Today I'll be taking the question 2A, B, and C from the 2019 BECE Mathematics Past Questions from the Cyprus Examination Digest compiled by Erima Hope Chibuzo. So let's begin. Question 2A says, solve the simultaneous linear equation by elimination method. There are many ways to use the elimination method to solve simultaneous equations, but this is the method I use. This method I was taught, and I want you guys to learn it. So let's write the question. 5x plus 4y equals 5 and 7x minus 6y equals 36. Equation 1 and equation 2. So since these are two different equations, now we will multiply equation 1 by the negative coefficient of x in the second equation, which is minus 7. So we multiply minus 7 all through by equation 1. Now we also multiply the positive coefficient of x in the first equation by equation 2, which is plus 5. Oh, I made a mistake.
Okay.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel. It's Posh Crystal. Today we'll be taking questions 2A, B, and C from the year 2019 BECE Mathematics Past Questions gotten from the Cyprus Examination Digest compiled by Erima Hope Chibuzo, Volume 5. Let's begin. Solve the simultaneous linear equation by elimination method. 5x plus 4y equals 5 and 7x minus 6y equals 36. We should keep this in our heads that there are many ways to use the elimination method to solve simultaneous equations, but this is the way I was taught and I want you guys to learn it. So let's write the question. 5x plus 4y equals 5 and 7x minus 6y equals 36. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So I'm knowing the names of the equations. Now we have to multiply the positive form of the coefficients of x in equation 2 by equation 1. So the positive form of the coefficients of x, which is 7, we multiply it all through by equation 1, and the negative form of the coefficients of x in equation 1, which is 5, we multiply it all through by equation 2. So let's continue solving. Plus 7 times 5x is 35x. Plus 7 times plus 4y is plus 28y equals plus 7 times 5 is 35. Minus 5 times 7x is minus 35x. Minus 5 times minus 6y is plus 30y. Now we should keep this in mind. Minus times minus is plus. The right after equals sign. Minus 5 times 36 is minus 180. So we add these two equations together. 35x plus minus 35x. Well, plus times minus is minus. And 35 minus 35x is 0. So we can just cancel it out and assume it was never there. So 28y plus 28y plus 30y is plus 58y. The right are equality sign. 35 minus 180. 35 plus minus 180. Plus times minus is minus. So we are simply saying 35 minus 180. So if you notice here, we are subtracting a big number from a smaller number. So now this is what we do. We just imagine what the bigger number here as something we are owing. We are owing someone 180 naira and we give the person 35 naira. Are you still owing the person or not? Yes, you are owing the person 145 naira, which means it is negative. So it will be minus 145. So 58y equals minus 145. What do? We divide both sides by 58. So we divide both sides by 58. I think we should use long division method to explain this. Now let me use long division method. 145 and 58. So this is the divisor and this is the dividend. The divisor is what is dividing the bigger number, while the dividend is what is being divided. So we have to write out the multiples of 58. to actually solve this. So let's write out their multiples. This is 58. 58 plus 58 is 116. 116 plus 58. 116 plus 58. 6 plus 8 is 14. And 5, 6, 7. 174. So we can actually stop here because this is already bigger than 145. And what is here is below 145, but the next multiple is bigger. So when we see ourselves in this kind of situation, when whatever we are dividing is not actually a multiple of what is actually dividing it. So we just say the number closest to it, in which the next multiple is bigger than what we are actually dividing, is this. So 58 times 2 equals 145, right? So now whenever we are solving long division, we should remember this. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So we have divided, now we multiply. 2 times 58 is 116. So we subtract. I think we need to borrow. So this becomes 3. 15 minus 6 is 9. 3 minus 1 is 2. So now I think we have reached a kind of thing here. So 29 cannot actually be divided by 58. So we put a point here and put 0 here. Sorry, pardon me. So putting 0 here, let's continue. So we add 58 to 174. 4 plus 8 is 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. So 13, yes, is 13. So we carry 1 here, making it 230. You might have made a mistake. So 174 plus 58. 4 plus 8 is 12. We carry 1. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. So we carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, making it 232. We still add 58. 2 plus 8 is 10. 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 1 is, which is 9. And this is 290. So if you notice, what we're actually dividing now is 290. So, and I think 290 is a multiple of 58. So let's see. 58 times 4 to give us 290. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 58 times 5 will give us 290. So 5 times 58 is 290. 290 minus 290 is 0. So we know that we have reached the end. So 145 divided by 58 is 2.5. So, okay, this one we divide both sides by 58. 58y, which is here, divided by 58 equals minus 145 divided by 58. And if you remember, earlier answer was 2.5. So 58 versus 58. Y equals minus 145 divided by 58. So this becomes minus 2.5 because in a fraction, if the numerator or denominator is negative, it means that the answer will be negative. Sorry, we don't actually need to clean this. My mistake. Minus 2.5. So we substitute it in equation 1. So substitute y in equation 1. So let's substitute this in equation 1, which is this. It means that anywhere we find y, we write the value of this. So 5x plus 4y. So if you notice, 4 times y is 4y. So it means that we have to multiply the value of y by 4, which is minus 2.5 equals 5. So 5x plus 4 times minus 2.5. Plus times minus is minus, which means this has to be changed to minus. And 4 times 2.5. Now let's solve. Anytime we find ourselves in this kind of situation, we just multiply it and see there is no decimal points here. Leaving this as 25. 25 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 plus 2 is 10. Making this 100. So now there is one decimal place here and there are 0 decimal places here. So we add the decimal places together. 1 plus 0 is 1. So we have to add a decimal place here. So if you notice, at the back of every number there is a decimal point. So taking this one step backwards makes it become 10.0. So 5x minus 10 equals 5. Then we collect like terms. So when we collect like terms, 5x equals 10 and 5 are like terms. So when this is taken to the other side of the equation, we have it becomes its additive inverse, making it plus 10. So 5 plus 10. 5x equals 15. So we divide both sides by 5. 5x all over 5 equals 15 all over 5. X equals 3 because 5 cancels 5 and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So our final answer, y equals minus 2.5 and x equals 3. So B says evaluate 2 whole number 1 over 6 plus 1 whole number 2 over 3 minus half. Solution. So let's write out the question. 2 whole number 1 over 6 plus 1 whole number 2 over 3 minus half. What should we do? First of all, we should know that we always use BODMAS whenever we are solving an expression with different signs. So there are two signs here, which is plus and minus. So BODMAS means brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So this is the order in which expressions are to be solved. So if you use that order, first of all, there's addition. So it means that we have to add all the positive numbers together. So there are two positive numbers values here. There are two positive values here, which is 2 over 1 over 6 and 1 over 2 over 3. So we can add them together. So let's put brackets here, just so that we won't get confused. So whenever we are adding mixed fractions, we can add, whenever we are adding something to a mixed fraction or adding two mixed fractions, we can add their whole numbers together before adding their fractions. But we shouldn't try this in subtraction. Sorry, pardon me. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And 1 over 6 plus 2 over 3. Their LCM is 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. And 1 times 1 is 1. We put their plus sign. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. Minus half. So 3 whole number, 1 plus 4 is 5. 3 whole number, 5 over 6 minus half. So like I said earlier, anytime we are having anything to do with mixed number and we are subtracting it from another fraction, as far as there's mixed number there and there's a subtraction sign, we must change the mixed number into improper fraction before moving further. So 3 whole number, 5 and 6, we have to change it to improper fraction. 6 times 3 is 18 and 18 plus 5 is 23. 23 over 6 minus half. So now what do? You find out the LCM of their denominators. So the LCM of their denominators is 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. And 1 times 23 is 23. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 times 1 is 3. So 23 minus 3 all over 6. 23 minus 3 is 20 all over 6. So we can change this to its lowest end before changing it back to mixed number. So I think one can divide both of them 2. If 2 divides this is 10 and 2 divides this is 3. So 10 divided by 3 is 3 whole number 1 all over 3. This is our answer. Question C. Make J the subject of the formula. T equals half AJ square plus TRS. Solution. So the first thing we do is write the question. Now that we have written the question, then we multiply half. Sorry, no, we divide half. We divide T by half because it's multiplied to something here. So to move this to the other side, we have to divide it by whatever is here. Now, if we are dividing a fraction, whenever we're dividing something by a fraction, that thing turns into its inverse and the sign is changed to multiplication, making this 2t. Now, let me explain. So, t divided by half. Now, this changes to its inverse and this turns to minus, making it t times 2 over 1. So, this becomes 2t. So, now, since this is 2t, write it here. Then, half aj square becomes aj squared because the half has already gone to the other side, plus TRS. So we subtract TRS from both sides. So when we subtract it from both sides, the TRS cancels it. Then this becomes 2t minus TRS equals aj squared. Then 2t minus TRS equals over a equals j squared. Now let me explain how we got this. Since a is multiplied to j square here, we have to divide this side by a because it's multiplied here, and since it's moving to the other side of the equation, it changes, this sign becomes its opposite. So 2t minus TRS over a equals j square. So for us to find out the value of j, not j square, we have to find the square roots of both sides. So if we find the square roots of both sides, the square root side cancels the square sign, making it j, and 2t minus TRS all over a square root is our answer. Therefore, j equals square root of 2t minus TRS all over a.